What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the videos on the 240 here. Today we're going to be pretty much pulling the motor and taking it to a shop to get it rebuilt. I still don't know exactly what shop I'm going to take it to because there's like a couple that I've been looking to and talking to, but at least we're going to pull it out, so you know when I pull the trigger I'll have the engine out and I won't really be wasting any time. I think Corey, I don't know if you guys probably know him, but I think he might be coming over. I'm not sure, to help us and see how the process is. But my dad pretty much has taken everything out, the radiator, all the lines, pretty much unplugged everything, and I think all we need is just the motor mounts and little tiny things, but other than that we have everything set. I know I said I was going to get a new engine hoist, but I mean this will do for today. And yeah, hopefully I'll have this car running soon. And yeah, I don't really know what to say. But oh, another thing is, if you guys saw the last video that I posted, you guys know that this engine currently in the car has rod knock. I bought the car with rod knock knowing, what was wrong with the car and everything, but I got the car for really cheap, so I decided to do it anyways. And I was planning on rebuilding this, or figuring something about that, because like I said, I got it for pretty cheap. I got it for $1,500, and there's people out there who were selling shells, rolling shells, for about like $1,000 with no transmission and no engine and just a really crappy car. So I got this for $1,500. It had everything. It still runs and drives. It just doesn't really run that good because it has rod knock, but it has headers, cold air intake. People are staring at me while I record, but it has a little bit of goodies, welded diff, all that good stuff. So that's gonna help me, with having to spend less money on this and just pretty much drift it sooner than I was gonna do it with another shell, if that makes any sense. But yeah, let's start with this.
¿Quieres bajarlo? Y yo, déjame decirlo. Es que este gato ya no ha bajado más abajo y no lo puede agachar aquí. Déjame ver ahí. Al final. Cuidado.
So like I said, Corey showed up to help. Oh. And one thing that I learned that I just wanted to share with you guys, if you guys are pulling a motor, it took us like 10 seconds to pull it out of the input shaft. Sorry, I forgot. And before, it took us like 30 minutes just to take it out of the input shaft, because like this whole part right here is inside the engine, where like the clutch area and all that. And what we did is we pried it, like my dad on that side, me on this side, and we did it evenly because last time we fucked up and we did it all like crooked like this, so we couldn't really get it off. So we did that, and then we just wiggled the engine back and forth once it was in the air, came right out, and it's right there. I didn't record because I thought we were going to take a lot longer, but like I said, 10 seconds, and I just showed you guys us like pulling it up, which is boring, but at least you guys saw us pulling it out. And the machine shop or whatever who's coming to rebuild the engine, I guess they're gonna pick it up, which I thought we were gonna take it, but that's cool, they're gonna pick it up. And yeah, let's hope they don't fuck it up and we get a running 240. Alright, so this oil, as you can see, it's gray, really dark, and when we put it in, it was brand new. But the reason it's gray is because, like I said, it's got rod knock, so pretty much the bearings for the rods just kind of ate themselves alive, and that's all the metal shavings. And we're gonna use that to paint the car with the metallic shavings. That's how we do it here at Stonebrook Garage. I think I'm gonna have a blown head gasket. It looks kind of like water. Could be a blown head gasket too, who knows? It's day 2. Got Corey here again, and the mechanic came yesterday and he said that he didn't want to take it the way it is right here with the manifold and the power steering pumps, the AC and all that. So he told us to rip everything off in order for him to be able to take it. So we have to take the clutch off today, intake manifold. He said we can keep the valve cover, the oil pan, and the front plate for the water pump, but we have to get rid of all this stuff right here, distributor, all these belts, all these pulleys. Got the flywheel, clutch, and pressure plate all off. And when you take the clutch off, it's pretty simple. You just remove, there's like 6 bolts I think around there. Remove that, and the pressure plate and the clutch will come off. I put tape on here just so I could put the clutch back on right there, and it just wouldn't be banging on it. I know it really won't do anything, but I just did that just so it wouldn't be banging. And then I'm gonna put the clutch back on top of this, bolt it up to the flywheel, and just kind of keep it here for now while the engine gets rebuilt. And yeah, we're making progress. And Corey's not here because he went inside my room to go download Fortnite because there's a new update. And yeah, if you guys want to play Fortnite, DM me.
Gotta hit the gym, bro. Aquí se ve que le falta el empaque.
Alright, so we got the engine all the way stripped out. All we have is the oil filter on there, but we don't really need that. And I don't really know exactly like if they're gonna do or give us new intake manifold gaskets and all that. But if we're gonna ask, and if they don't, then I'm gonna buy a full set of gaskets. So the oil pan, valve cover. I know they should do that, but I'm not 100% sure. Do that. Probably a carrier bearing on the car,
Yeah, maybe not.
and new belt, because those seem to be getting like shredded. But yeah, now we just gotta clean this up while they take that to the shop. They should be coming today. It's getting, you know, later on in the day. Or he's thinking about Fortnite. And yeah, hopefully we'll have the 240 running soon so Corey can stall it. And me too. Me too, don't worry. Excuse the leaf blower in the background. My neighbors are getting their lawns mowed. And this is the engine that we took out of the car right here. It's just the stock dual cam, and yeah, we took it out. You guys saw. We took the intake manifold off, and this is another engine that came with the car. Same problem, rod knock, had spun a bearing. And this one, what it doesn't have is an oil pan. This front cover right here, I don't really know what it's called, but it doesn't have that. That's where the water pump goes. And it doesn't have this little front cover right here, which is where the distributor goes, nor the valve cover. And the guy that's gonna rebuild it, he said $1,100 for, to put all new everything. So I know this one runs, it spins. I was driving it in the car, it just had rod knock. And this one, supposedly the guy said it worked, but I'm not 100% sure if it works. So it could be locked up and all that, and it seized. But if he's gonna put all new everything, it makes sense to give him the shittier engine in a way, because I don't know anything about this engine. So give him the bad engine, the one that's in worse condition, and have him build it so that way, you know, I'm not gonna give him the valve cover from the other engine or any of the covers on. So once he gives it back, I could see right here if he actually did rebuild the head, put new crankshafts, or clean this up or something. I could see from there. I'm not gonna give him the oil pan, so I can see from the bottom, see if he actually put new pistons, new, in there you can see new crank, new all of that. In the front you can see if he put new tensioners and all that stuff. So I should be getting it back the way this is, and then I'll just swap my valve cover, this little front cover for the distributor, the water pump, this front cover, and all my pulleys and everything pretty much from this engine to that engine, and have this just stored in my backyard or somewhere, but get this rebuilt or whatever, and then toss it in the car. And that's the plan. Hopefully it goes smoothly like I think. And once I build the car, we'll rebuild the engine, have it running and driving. I want to do some mods to this truck because I haven't really done a lot of mods. I've just been dailying it now, but mods to come for this. So that's pretty much it for this video. The mechanic or the machine shop, they came to pick up the engine yesterday. I didn't really record that because I was so busy talking with them. And so they took that and they said it should be done within like 10 days. And by the time I post this video, it'll probably already be done, or I'm not sure exactly when I'm posting this. But yeah, they took that, so now all we gotta pretty much do is, because I'm reusing the intake manifold that I took off of that engine right there to use on the other engine, and little things like that, just clean them up, get them freshened up. He said it was gonna come with all new gaskets, so throw all those gaskets on, and pretty much just paint the valve cover and my pulleys, and pretty much what I wanted to do meanwhile the engine's getting built. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to, because I haven't really been posting in a while, and I just finished editing a video that I'm going to be posting today, which is about when I put the engine in the first time when it had rod knock and it kind of didn't really work. But I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that video. I haven't posted it yet, but I know that when I do, a lot of people are going to say that's a waste of money, you're dumb, you shouldn't have done that. But I just wanted to see, you know, if $20 would fix it or not. It was just $20. I learned from it. I knew what was coming, so it's not like I was, you know, expecting it, oh shoot, to be fixed or anything. But yeah, I made this video so you guys would know that the engine's currently in the process of being rebuilt, and the car should be back on the road sometime soon and looking fresh and hot boy, and yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Peace.